Hey guys, ZG here again, out at my favorite pond today. Gonna be doing some fishing, and it's springtime. Bedding bass fishing season. So also, before I start fishing, I'm gonna go around, look and see if there's any good fish sitting up shallow. I've already seen a couple small ones, probably some little buck bass sitting shallow, but I'm gonna go look around and try to bring y'all with me to hopefully be able to see some of the big ones that might be either spawning or staging up here at this pond, and hopefully be able to hook into a few of them. So yeah, let's start moving around. I would point y'all with the water, but with the sun, its current angle and stuff, y'all might not be able to see anything just looking straight at the water. So I'm gonna be looking, and once I see a good fish, okay, that's already a really good sign. Look down there, there's a bunch of rocks. That is a bed for a fish for sure. Now, I don't see them. I don't see no fish sitting around it. That doesn't mean they're not over here. So they might be here in just a couple minutes. So let's keep moving. Probably stand a little bit off the bank. Okay, there's already bass right there. Little garter, most likely, you know, female. All right, let's keep going. I'm not gonna show you every single fish I see. If I see some small ones, probably won't even show you. But if I see some ones of some decent size, I will make sure to show them to y'all. That's already a really good sign though. Seeing a little fry garter, or a little male sitting around, probably the same spot. I see a bass right there. It's a decent size, nothing too crazy. Pound to 2, just chilling out. This is a good little spawning area over here, real flat. Got some rocks right there. I'm sure they've cleaned off for their beds. Good sign. There's a lot of vegetation growing over here too, so it's a really good sign. I'm thinking. Caught my fish last year around the same time, a bunch of vegetation. So now if I start getting real quiet, it's because I see a really big one. I don't want to scare them, because they can hear me and they can see me. This water's pretty, and they probably can hear me too. This water's pretty dang clear, so they can see really good. It's not too windy or anything, so I'm sure they could hear me if I were to talk very loud. So what they could do, if they're not right up here, they might be a little bit further out past this vegetation, which that's also where I caught a good some of my fish last year at too. And it's just on the edge of this little vegetation that they got going here. Oh my God, that's a good fish. That's exactly what I was worried about. It's a good fish. Look at that stud, dude. Yeah. On a big worm, baby. That's a good one, dude. That is a chunk. Y'all, look at that. That first fish. Can't complain about that one, huh? It's first fish. Right around 3 pounds. 289. Let's weigh that one more time. No, yeah, that's what I thought. It's more 3. No? 289. Alright, first good fish, 289. 2.89 pounder. Awesomeness. I'm gonna get a picture of this fish and I'll be right back. All right, 2.89 pounder right here. I'll let her go right now. There she goes. Awesomeness, guys. First good fish, or first fish of today at all. 2.89. Can't beat that and can't complain about that. Oh man, I'm excited. Got it all on the footage. Like I said, my reel just freaking popped on me, almost freaking broke. I feel like. But that wasn't on kilograms, that was on pounds. I saw it with my own eyes. 2.89 pounder. Sweet. Okay. No. A little stinker. I didn't even see him get it up. I just saw him going off with it. See if he can't actually get him up. You're a smart little son of a gun, aren't you? It's a little 1 pounder probably. Shoot, let's just weigh him real quick. Yeah, a little 1 pounder. Nice little male. Let's get him back on his bed. And he'll get back in there in a second. Oh, that was a fish right behind it. And big freaking turtles. Stocky little one. Nice little guy. Stocky little guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he got it good. Golly, I was not expecting that. Sorry, little guy. Little one on the big easy. Was not expecting that one. Good fish, good fish, good fish, good fish. That's a really good fish. Yes. 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 That's a freaking good fish too. Jeez. Barely hooked. Just barely. Look at that, y'all. Finally a good one. 3 pounds on the dot. All right, cool. Well, y'all, I'm gonna show you this fish one last time, get a good picture of her, and get her on her way. I'll be right back with y'all. All right, y'all, 3 pounder. Best fish of the day so far. Let's get her on her way. I have to try to get her in there without losing my grips. Ooh, there she goes. And there she goes, baby. Yes! Ah, I worked so hard for that thing. So hard. Oh, yes, 3-pounder. Cool beans, guys. She's released back safely. And time for more fish. That's a fish. Holy crap. He didn't even hit it. Oh, look at that one. Ow. That could have been the one causing me trouble earlier. That's a skinny one. Holy crap. I guess this will get a weight on him. Not even. Little 180. Ow. Little son of a gun. I guess we'll take a quick picture of him and get him on his way. Alright, y'all, a little 180 going back in. Let's get him. Get him grip. There he goes. Sweet release. There's a fish. Small one, dude. That one, oh my god, look how thin this thing is. Holy crap. Looks okay like that, but he is paper thin. He's already post spawn, or male. Alright, little buddy, catch you later. I just barely. He choked that, guys. Little stunted son of a gun. Not too bad. Hey guys, welcome to the gear review. We're going to be going over what we used in this video to catch our fish and how we actually fished it. So mainly the three main rigs was that of a Texas rig, Wacky Rig, and a swim bait. So let's go over the Texas rig first. So mainly for these baits, I was using these more as a precision, you know, kind of flipping to a spot I thought a fish was at, and just work it slowly, and then really try to go at my big fish bait, my bed fishing bait. Unfortunately, I only saw one bed fish, so I mean that didn't really work too good for me, but worked pretty well, producing some okay fish. And so first of all, what I was using is that big 12-inch worm. That was really my big fish bait, targeting the biggest fish in that pond, you know. So like I said, how I was fishing that, pitching that out to either target bed areas or just on the edges of some vegetation stuff I saw in the water, and just slowly working it. And I ended up getting close to 3-pounder on it. Then for that other Texas rig, I was doing the same thing, tossing in the same kind of areas, more probably the more tighter areas, just because it was a smaller bait and wasn't lugging around a big 12-inch worm. And that was more for precision, which I ended up getting that one bedding bass on. And then going on to the Wacky Rig, I was using that more like a cover water kind of bait. You know, I'm not going to be sitting in one spot pitching back and forth with that thing, because it's not really that good of a bed fish bait. But really just covering water with it, you know, blind casting spots, just popping it like I usually do, and ended up getting some fish. It's a comfort bait for me, so I do somehow end up getting fish on it almost every time I use it. But it produces a fish, but not always a quality, you know, good sizes. But it can in the right situation. But yeah, back to the Texas rigs, I forgot to say that usually for those I was just using little pops off the bottom, or like raising my rod, doing a pop, and then reeling down the slack and letting the bait fall to the bottom, which usually gets the appendages of those baits going. With that of the big worm and the big little like big little, the little beaver bait I was using. And so then going on to the swim bait was another cover the water kind of bait, and I was using a bigger swim bait just since it's spawning time. If there's fish on beds, if they're really hungry, they're gonna eat something huge, you know. So I was throwing that Big Easy around, just covering water, tossing it out in front of me, and then slowly reeling it. Sometimes just letting it fall to the bottom, and then slowly reeling it again, just to try to, you know, get like a bluegill kind of representation going, to see if I can get something big. I did end up getting the biggest fish of the episode on it, but I think that fish must have been on the bed or something, or just brought it right across its face, and it just ended up going crazy over it. But yeah, good 3 main ways of catching fish that day, and ended up producing some okay fish for springtime. So now for the actual rigs and stuff. For that big Texas rig curling worm, so not on my heavy rod with 65 pound main braid and 20 pound fluoro leader. You might want to throw bigger leader on there, just so you can really wench some stuff out, but 20 is all I had, so that's what I used. And then for the the worm was, I think, a Zoom Mag 2 worm. It's 12 inch. I think it was just either green pumpkin or watermelon red flake. And then for the beaver, I was throwing that on my medium heavy rig with 30 pound main braid and 20 pound fluoro leader. Oh, actually forgot to say about the big worm. I think I was throwing that on between the 4 and 6/0 worm hook, extra wide gap, and then I think a 1/4 ounce weight, bullet weight, unpegged. So then back to the medium heavy stuff, I was throwing that. I already said the line hook was probably a 3/0 extra wide gap with, I believe, an 1/8 ounce bullet weight, and then the actual bait was, I think, another Zoom product. I think it was a Z-Hog or something like that. I'll put it in the description just so I'm for sure about that. But yeah, and then the worm rig, I was just throwing that on my medium rig, spinning rig, with, I think, 20 pound braid and 10 pound fluoro leader, I believe, something around there. And then the worm was a Gary Yamamoto Senko. And then the hook, I think it was a little owner 16th ounce little wacky jig head kind of thing. And then swim bait, throwing that out again on my medium heavy. At that time I wasn't throwing any fluoro leader, just because I think that stretch with that single hook, just when you like set the hook into fish, isn't really good for it. So going with that, and then throwing that Gambler Big Easy, and then on a VMC screw lock hook with it. I think it was an 1/8 ounce weighted. I don't remember the exact size, but probably between 4 and 5/0 or 6/0 or something like that. But I believe that's all that I usually catch my fish and how I fished it. Any questions, leave them down in the description. I can help you out with that if you want. But that's how I catch the fish in this video, and my strategies and gear and stuff. All the gear will also be listed in the description. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit late posting this, if I haven't already said that already, but trying to get back in these videos and stuff and getting content out to y'all. So hope y'all enjoyed the video today. I know it's a lot of talking right now, but I want to make sure I cover what I used and how I fished it and stuff, just because to help anyone else who's looking for some strategies and stuff to catch more fish. So hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all next time.